Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3. When we last left off, we encountered this Dagdaro character. Seemingly a master of resurrection, we're going to need to play carefully if we're going to defeat this particular foe. One possibility that has occurred to me is perhaps with Henrietta, we'll be able to sort of like burst down a stack and then cover the corpse with a unit, and it's just occurred to me we can devour the corpse with Orgoi Korkoi. That may well be the intended mechanic. Once the corpses are devoured, they can no longer be resurrected. So maybe that's the solution. We'll have Henrietta deal with this Dagdaro fellow. But for now, we're going to need to have Winona do her own activities. So we're going to make sure that she's appropriately attired and then proceed to the north. We'll grab this ore and lumber on the way. We'll ignore the mystical garden because, you know, who cares. But I'm curious about this quest card again, because now that we know this place is full of Gorgons, it's probably worth acquiring such an establishment. We'll disperse the dragonflies, grab some runes of eminency, and then we'll proceed to the right. I'm curious about many things in this position. Of course, there's some gold, there's some minotaurs there, and up here there's some quest cards. You have heard this mysterious cave is home to the Quaddles. After some time trying to enter the cave, you find yourself walking in circles. It seems that the real entrance is hidden behind some powerful, magical illusion, and you can't break the spell. You have heard from the Lizardmen that a group of archmages have been seen on the islands recently, coming here from the Islands of Mists. Perhaps one of them could help you. So we need an archmage in order to get into here. We'll take the crystal, and we'll proceed here. We actually had the right boots equipped for that moment. We'll swap them now. Of course, our usual antics of these guys moving backwards and forwards continue apace. We'll continue to do so, delivering additional troops to the fortress. Like so. There's also some for recruit as well. We need to continue to do what we can to establish an army. Of course, Oren here is gathering some wood. You can grab these serpent flies as well, because a few things have occurred to me. So one is that obviously we need to continue to develop this town, but we can also recruit a hero here and send them into the water to explore the northwest region of the sea. So let's do that now. We've got Tamika here, and we've got this ranger. The ranger earns money per day and wins by default. As for this town, we can't build anything that's going to produce additional troops right now. So let's just upgrade the Serpent Fly Hive this instant. Upgrading these Serpent Flies to Dragonflies, and so that way she can run about on a few Dragonflies. That seems reasonable. Now she should have decent movement over the over this terrain, and we can grab this boat. As it's going to take a while to get there, we might as well grab a few morsels of gold and so on the way. Excellent. And that will allow us to sort of explore that area. Marshake, of course, also has things it can build. We could build a tavern here. It would mainly be useful to grab this chest, this gold, and this crystal. I don't know if that's particularly high value. In the future, we'll definitely need a tavern, though, just to, I suppose there's some crystal as well, but just to enable reinforcement. Because I think what I'm going to do with Winona is we can either use this teleporter, or we bust through this Anti-Magic Garrison, which should be possible, to be honest, and enable this subterranean gate to work. Now that one actually leads here though, so it's probably a little bit too far. But then you can use the town gate, right? So could lead to some possibilities. It would be nice to open this area up. There's that orb of driving rain we needed. Yeah, so at least I'm trying to suss it out at least. So for now, let's just build up, get a marketplace. Oh, we can't even get a resource silo here. That's luxury. Alright. Let's end turn. Pink sailing about as usual. We do have to keep a weather eye on the horizon, because if Pink has designs on our city at Backwater, we'll need to fend those off. Tellius here is sort of a middling strength. He could potentially challenge Backwater. Obviously, if we reinforce it, that will help a lot. And, you know, it is a citadel, but, you know, recruiting all this will help. But it would still be a bit of a challenge for Hellon to hold that. Okay, well, let's have even more serpent flies here. But let's hop into the boat. Can we do this and the boat? Might be a bit sus. Let's just hop in the boat now and not risk it. Yeah, so I'll have Genova sail over. She can also grab some flotsam and jetsam and all those assorted goodies on the way. As for Henrietta, we can have her... I'll just put those on. Let's deal with the Minotaur Kings. Easily done. And some treasure. We'll certainly take the gold, because we are a little bit low on gold. The Pendant of Negativity could also be useful. You come upon the remains of a small hut, which was clearly destroyed by a very large bolt of lightning. Sifting through the debris, you find an undamaged pendant that seems to tingle in your hand. Immunity to lightning bolt and chain lightning, and also immunity to the factory grail. An undocumented feature for you. So there is a path here. Is it worth going down the path? We should say pathfinding. Yes. We're really enjoying this watering hole, aren't we? And now we can actually move up in this direction. There is a quest card. A hut in a tree appeared ahead. As soon as you approached it, you heard a menacing rumble, and the walls of the cave closed shut in front of you. It seems that this is a work of a powerful mage, and only he knows the proper magic words to part the stone and open their passage to the hut. Who could this sorcerer be? Lizardmen witches can hardly do anything like that. You have, however, heard about a certain warlock who settled in the caves. Perhaps you should go looking for him. Oh, we have to defeat Dagdaro again to get to this. Alright, well, Dagdaro has a lot to answer for, and Henrietta has ideas about defeating that man. We shall endeavour to do just that in the future, which is not this turn. Let's recruit the serpent flies. Excellent. We're going to need them. And we'll then move over to these stables and start to reinforce. As for Winona, let's just have her proceed. Well, I'm going to have her to have a slight diversion. We're going to head into here. We're going to check out what this is. And yeah, it's fine. She's on 4 fortress strips. Okay, it's 15 gems. Could be interesting to open up this area. It just gets expensive, to pay for all these quest gates and stuff, but at least we can actually have the ability to get Mighty Gorgons now. We just need the Greater Basilisks. Presumably from this place. Mudshire. With this guy. Presumably. I want to defeat these dragonflies, because this will just allow the support heroes to just easily navigate the eastern side of the map here. Okay. They do not run, but they are now slowed. Haha! Take that, bugs. Get shot. Alright. It's probably not safe to attack them yet. We now need to do a mass haste. That's definitely safe to attack now. Problem is these ones are not going to be very friendly, are they? Oh, they just went now. Alright, clearly the way to do this one is to give them some bait. So the slow is still good. That is still good. But we're going to need to say, hello, munch on this, and on this. There we go. And we can start whittling them down. And we'll now give them the blessings. Oh, just have morale, I don't. You. Alright. I guess we'll try again. I don't want to lose 30 gnolls randomly. We certainly need the slow though, because otherwise they'll just immediately close the gap. They are speedy creatures. Let's give them the haste this time. There will be none of these shenanigans anymore. Behold! An incredibly ineffective ranged attack. At least we can get out of their way. The Gorgons have a good hit. This is a lot of beef after all. Manly. Ha-ha! The death stare for the finish! Not even being dispelled! Let's run away from them bravely, shall we? And defend, and wait, and run for your life. To be honest, you could probably just kill them, though. Yeah, just kill them. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. Only 2 of our dragonflies were slain. I guess we could check this. Oh, I did forget the boots for this little bit of the journey. We got a helm of the Alabaster Unicorn. That's something. I've got 2 of them now. But alright. That was a good diversion though, because we did need to just clear the road. But yes. Okay, you're good, you're good. What about towns? We need to build things and stuff. We want the castle now, I think. Excellent. Starting to develop some increased resource production. I'm quite concerned I'm not going to have the money for that, but I suppose I can, once I have a tavern, I can have anyone open that up, right? So let's get the castle. We don't need it now. You could get the resource silo. It's a long-term play, but I'm running out of lumber. And do I have any sawmills? I have a sawmill. I guess it's an investment in the future. Resource silo gaming. Oh yes. It's literally just a rock on a raft. And they've protected their rock with a little cage made out of wicker. It's like, ah yes. The rock. There are a lot of serpent flies here, actually. We should probably reinforce them onto the boats. But for now, that's the turn. Pink's continuing to shamble about. They're getting close. We need to prepare to defend our settlement. I did forget the boots, didn't I? What is this subterranean gate? That leads to here. That's not the town gate one. How is Henrietta going to get out of here? Well, she can at least pop out here and then jump into the teleporter. That could help. But this guy's quite close now, so we need to prepare to defend Backwater. Well, we have the ability to do so. We'll have to dismiss our emotional support gargoyles, but we can deal. So it's a decent number of troops. Money is the problem now. Alright, well, what can we do about that? So, I'll probably need to put the other boots back on in a moment, but... Let's come back to Henrietta. Get some additional movement points. This abandoned mine was taken from us, so we could have a little look and grab it back. How good is our marketplace situation? We could build a marketplace in Drakenmoor. That would increase our trading ability. Can we grab a small pile of gold off the floor? Not really. There's a sea barrel here, but I think that usually contains resources. Either way, I'm glad that we have a hero in the water. But yes, our money is looking slim. Let's swap the pathfinding boots on. Oh, here's some money. Yeah, there we go. That lets us get a marketplace going. And we can now start heading up in this direction with Winona. Excellent. Put those back on. Okay, over here. This is definitely a case for the pathfinding boots. There we go. Now if I try to do this, it's like, oh yes, little difference. It's slow going through this terrain. You know, it is actually faster if I hop into the subterranean gate and just go round. Pretty sure it is. Let's do that. Have you moved, please, Henrietta? Thank you. So, Felius here. There is a citadel. Let's build this marketplace we wanted. Excellent. Back to Backwater. So, we want to recruit the remaining troops. So the Griffins can go. Then we just start pouring money into gold. You have received quite a bargain. I can expect to take no profit on the deal. About that. I find that unlikely. We need more money. It's not cheap, just burning stuff into gold. And this is with me having as many gold heroes as possible with estates and gold specialty and Genova here. But stuff is expensive on this map. I suppose we could go for the pack of Royal Griffins sometime. But yes. Is this enough to defeat this man? It's a bit suspect, to be honest. It's possible. It does depend on how good the walls hold up. We do have the Glyphs of Fear and the Blood Obelisk. That makes us completely fine. Buy a first aid tent. Is it even worth it? Do you have first aid? No, you've got mysticism. You've got 30 spell points. You don't even have, like, magic arrows or anything. It is a concern that he may just attack the city. Now, killing him obviously would be very beneficial, but I am concerned that we may have to retake Backwater. It's not the most powerful of towns, but it is a problem. We'll be able to mount a defense through here shortly as well. Let's see how things unfold. Do we? I guess I'll drop a save. And we'll just have a look and see what the enemy does. And for now he's just sort of flitting about. Well, that's fine. We can take flitting about. Oh, I still didn't put the right boots on. It is tricky to remember. I'm not, like, screwing it up on purpose, but... Alright. So, Jetsam. Flotsam. We could learn Forgetfulness. We don't need Forgetfulness. Just sail in this direction, Genoa. Thank you. Oren will grab this back up again. What was this requirement? 30 mercury, 40 ore, and 30 sulfur. We don't have a sulfur dune. We do have enough mercury. But okay, it's good to know. That should be doable. There's mercury on the floor there. There'll be sulfur on the floor here as well. So that, in theory, should be doable in time. And the ore will pay for itself once I've got the resource silos going. I have to pick up this crystal anyway to proceed, so we will. Let's grab the Fountain of Youth. Excellent. And there are a pack of green dragons here. That is actually worth killing. Can I kill them? Should be able to. A little bit of effort, but Should be able to. Because this is a lot of money here. And we do actually need money right now, so... Let's just, well, I don't need a save, do I? We've got battle saves. This is the right play. That much is clear. So let's slow... Oh, of course, they're immune to slow. Let's haste ourselves, then. We do want to do the usual distraction tactics. Just place some tempting morsels in their faces. Oh, look at that. You were tempted by the morsels. Well, I'm going to shoot dragons. There we are. Tempting target, but no. But the mighty Gorgons. Oh, yes, the cows. Destroyed those fools. I'm going to just wait, defend and wait, because we can just fly back with these guys. The mass haste has served us good and served us well. And then the knolls for the finish. Much better. That was a good result, because this money financed the recruitment of many new troops. If I pick this up, I won't have the movement to get into the Dwarven Treasury. So we're going to do the Dwarven Treasury now. We're going to do it now. Well, the bad luck was good, a good outcome for us. I don't think we need to sacrifice troops for this one. I think we can just kill them. Yeah. I don't know how the AI managed to lose stuff, honestly, but hey. The extra 5,000 gold, though, very welcome. We've got the right boots on. Do you have the right boots on? Now you do. There we go. And we can now examine our cities. So, we've got castles where we want... we don't have a castle here. I would like a castle there, but I'm mildly concerned about the enemy attacking it. We are under threat. How much money would we be able to purchase all this stuff for? We do have 12,000 gold because of our income. Our daily income is just under 6,000 gold. So could we not spend that much money? Like if I did that... I'm going to buy the castle. I want the castle because those big beefy boys are going to be useful. And now I want to reinforce of the remaining money here. That seems reasonable. Or I could prioritize Gnoll production and then Serpentfly production. Yeah, that seems better. Just more overall meat to defend the city. It seems to be working so far. We'll see if it holds up. Let's end turn. Okay, so he ducks underground, back up above ground. Thelius is just flitting about. Gotta be careful about that man, clearly. Now, of course, I could just, like, panic run home with Henrietta and should probably get pretty close. That is an option. Just... It's this correct option, let's be honest. I should deal with the threat while I've got the hero available to just dispatch the enemy. So let's do so. We'll grab the Fountain of Youth, which will probably increase our overall movement, and we'll move here. Excellent. We'll then swap boots. Cuthbert will of course grab the Lizardmen, and he'll grab the Stormbirds. As for Dracomon, he's probably going to hang back for a bit, to be honest, because this guy's a bit close. But you know, he's okay. Should be fine. Orion here reclaims the Alchemist Lab. One of those secret Alchemist Labs. There's the many gnolls that we sort of ignored before, and we should reclaim the gnolls. Because who knows what the gnolls are really doing. Another quest card's probably to defeat Dagdaro knowing this game. Okay. Grab the gnolls. We want the meat. We want to be able to start reinforcing our various positions. And we just need a way to get home again, which is probably this 15 gem quest card. Or this subterranean gate. This subterranean gate will be fine. We don't need to spend money. Let's grab the campfire. And the sulfur. This garrison now has earned my ire. I want to destroy it, if I can. Let us now save. We have a dropped save here. Yeah, we can drop the save. Let's now attack the garrison. So it's easily dispatched, and of course we cannot use our might and magic. We can use our might, but not our magic. Okay, so first thing we're observing, we obviously need to reposition our army to be able to handle these threats appropriately, because we need to block the shooters. And probably kill these shooters. So we'll load our save. After all, we did just drop the save. And let's do some careful positioning. Now, I could have done that ahead of time, but, you know, I didn't. So, we want these lizard warriors at the end here. And then we want a stack of dragonflies in the middle, one at the top. And that's probably a good start. We'll see how that looks. So now we can just position ourselves here. So if we try, oh yeah, magic's not allowed. We have to be a hero of might, not magic. Who's head of magic? Everyone else is just going to wait. Unfortunately, the pirates actually get to shoot before we do. So that'll be interesting. And they shot the dragonflies. That's honestly fine. Of course, we need to basically just start getting over there. There's a solid hit on the pirates, but are they the most urgent? Like, everything sort of needs killing. Kill the corsairs, maybe. That's a solid hit on them. Alright, so we're out of range of whacking one of these crews of gnolls. Yeah, they're all staying out of the range of the mighty Gorgons. It's a play. Let's approach with the mighty Gorgons. We'll also attack with our wyvern monarchs. Yeah, the enemies are powerful. Yeah, we're gonna take some losses here, that's for sure. I wonder how many losses are acceptable, because I don't want to just bleed half my army to this garrison. Like, Henrietta can probably handle this, so maybe I'll not do this. It's a cute idea to be able to unite the two halves, but it's not that urgent. We can do other things if we've hit Winona and not just bleed half this army. So let's not. There's the white monolith exit as well, so that's another thing we can do to get over here if needed. So there's a lot of interconnectivity, really. It's just learning the routes, learning the routes, however you want to pronounce that, but hey. A little bit of exploration here with Genova. Let's see what she finds, eh? But we now have this threat to deal with. Thelius, the man who can sail lots. He's been far. Couldn't get the captain's quarters in time, unfortunately. But the town is otherwise doing quite well. Income's the main problem now. And we can't get a city hall. We can't build a capital. The most important structure. We're limited. Limited on terms of our output. I mean, we could build a tavern in Marshank, I guess, and go from there, but we'll call it a video here. Thank you for watching. When we come back next time, more Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Except when you're attacking that Anti-Magic Garrison. Then it's just Heroes of Might 3.